North Korea has warned the United Kingdom faces a miserable end if it joins the ongoing tensions on the peninsula. In a stark warning to Britain, Kim Jong-un used his government news agency to tell Theresa May not to follow the aggressive rhetoric of Donald Trump. The Korean Central News Agency reported, "We solemnly warn not only the US and the puppet group but also satellites, including the UK and Australia, which are taking advantage of the present war maneuvers against the North." Wednesday, North Korean state media showed Kim standing next to the diagram of an intercontinental ballistic missile more powerful than any it has previously tested. The image of the three-stage rocket known as the HWASONG-13 suggested he is fiercely pursuing the creation of a weapon capable of striking anywhere on the U.S. mainland. It also follows a further escalation in the war of words between the country and U.S. President Donald Trump, in which Kim accused America of leading a beheading operation to oust the Korean leader. North Korea's military said in a statement that it would launch an unspecified merciless retaliation and unsparing punishment on the United States over the Ulchi Freedom Guardian drills that began Monday for an 11-day run. Despite the threat, an unprompted direct attack is extremely unlikely because the United States vastly outguns Pyongyang, which values the continuation of its dictatorship above all else. Impoverished North Korea hates the annual drills in part because they force it to respond with expensive military measures of its own. The North Korean statement accused the United States of deploying unspecified lethal weapons for the drills that it says involve a beheading operation training aimed at removing absolute ruler Kim Jong-un. The country condemned the military drills the U.S. is conducting with the South and branded Trump weird and ego-driven, not long after Trump claimed Kim was starting to respect him. Kim also threatened to turn the U.S. into a heap of ashes in response to the Ulchi Freedom Guardian drills currently being held in South Korea. In a special alert last month, the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, the country's early season crop production was down to a third of the level it was last year. It added, more rains are urgently needed to avoid significant decreases in the main 2017 cereal production season. Should drought conditions persist, the food security situation is likely to further deteriorate. Meanwhile, sanctions have been imposed on North Korea aimed at slashing its annual export revenue of £2.3 billion by a third. But these penalties are expected to hit ordinary Koreans, from coal mine workers to fishermen. North Korea is facing its worst famine in decades as Kim Jong-un obsesses over his nuclear program, it has been claimed. Millions of North Koreans are believed to be suffering as a result of international sanctions and the drought currently crippling the country. With most of the food going to the army, millions of ordinary people are struggling to eat every day, according to Japanese documentary maker Jiro Ishimaru, who has a network of citizen journalists in the country.